Hi everyone, welcome to my video. This video is to guide you to take apart the front end of a Vauxhall Movano. This is a 2016 model. Hopefully it helps. Quick disclaimer, I'm no mechanic. I'm just putting the video together to hopefully guide you guys if you need to replace any parts. Thank you. Okay, light front end damage, replacing crash bar at the bottom, slant plate, and then radiator and headlight, some of the components. Probably should have done this video earlier because now I've already dismantled everything. But to take off the crash bar, it's 4 bolts here and 4 bolts this side. Okay, you need to take the slant plate off first. Oh, there's another bolt here. Take this one off, and then slant plate, 2 bolts, another one in the wing, one top corner, same on the other side. You got 2, one there, one up top, and one in the wing. That will allow you to remove the slant plate, as I call it, on the front. Okay, I'll keep you updated as I'm going on. You've also got to take these 2 out, which holds this bracket on here, because it loops over the top, as you can see, of the slant plate there. Okay, I'll put all the bolts in, all loose, just to make sure it lines up. So nothing has been tightened up just yet, just making sure the fitment looks good as best it can without the headlights in and such. Everything's looking alright at the moment, and yes, I know I haven't painted any of the bars, but I'm in a rush to put this back on the road. I am not a mechanic, I just need to get our van back on the road so we can earn some money. Just a quick reminder at this point, after putting the front end on loosely, just make sure these go over the top. See that? Over the slant plate like that. So when you tighten it up, it holds it down. Okay, so everything's tightened up, but just noticed these line up. Everything looks great, everything looks online. The wing, everything is tightened right up now and looking in its place, besides this one. So I don't know, looks like that's still straight, and this is the side that had more of the damage. I've pulled this back in because it was pushed out a little bit, but bracket seems to line up. Battle's fine, everything else. Just got to tighten this wing one up now, see if that pulls it in, but I suppose we're going to find out once we put everything back together, and headlights and bonnets and such. So keep you updated. Okay, front end's back on. I just need to remove this wheel arch liner. Looks like it's got 1 bolt up there, and then it looks like a couple of clips on the inside. You see one over here. Yeah, never took one off before, so I think there's also a bolt. That gotta go in there. It looks like a rivet, plastic one. It's a plastic clip. Okay, so hopefully it's a bolt on there. Not too sure. Have to have a look at that one. Find out when I get the new liner out. Okay, so the new fender or inner wheel arch lining comes with these new ones. These old ones, these are just twist and pull out, and they go in these slots. I'm guessing there's going to be some more. Just going to have a little look around, but everything else on this hole here seems to be the push black fit. So I'll have a little look at that, and I have been comparing it to the side, which I'll show you in a minute. So see how that goes. Okay, so I've just checked, and because I ordered the under tray as well as the inner wheel arch, it hasn't sent me any new ones of these, but it did send me these. But these guys are for bolting the under tray on. So I've got a couple here, there's one here, and then I'm missing a couple of the push-in fits, so I'll just go back to that, but it seems to be lining up okay. Hopefully I'll be able to put that on. Okay, so fender's on. There's a couple of them clips missing. That's fine, I can order them. I'm going to move on to the radiator. Now, unfortunately with the crash, the old radiator broke. So, new top radiator, not intercooler, old intercooler. And these just clip and slide into this point. You pull a little clip, I think it was on that side, just on the side here, and then it will drop down. And then you slide it out. No hoses connected obviously to the top one, and also we had to put the old fans on, so there's a little clip at the top, so just push that in and it'll push out. That's it. As far as where it connects to, so you've got 2 wires for the radiator fans, you've got the intercooler pipes here, and obviously then you've got your normal water hoses, which we've got one, and then we've got, I thought there was another one. Oh yeah, no, it's that one. It's there. I think it's, oh yeah, it's that one. That's it. This one here. Okay, so I'll start to install it. It goes into these brackets here. Sorry people, just realised with the radiator there's also a top hose which is going to go over to the top left when you look at the van. I'll show you when it's all back in. Okay, so I'm under the vehicle now. I've managed to put the radiator in place, which I'll show you in a second, but there's one of the plugs there, and the other one is easier to get to on this side. Let me have a look, we can show you from the top. So, radiator gets bolted in underneath. There's this bolt here. The same to the side, and then as it lifts up, you bolt it in here, and you bolt it in here. I've still got a top cover to go on this, which is off the old one. Should be good to go. Obviously once I put the intercooler pipes back on and all the other hoses, it's there. I just wanted to show you this because I didn't know how these work. Well, still don't know how these work, but these intercooler pipes, I get a screwdriver, pull these out, and it releases this little tab on top, and then just push them on, push them back in place. Anyone knows a better way of doing it, please let me know. Okay, the other side clipped in, absolutely fine. But I was just about to put this intercooler one on, but then I realised this top one has to go on, well, just above it. So I'm going to leave this bottom one off and make it easier for the one that's on top. Okay, that one went on fine, a little bit tricky to get in there. Pair of pliers, squeeze the clip together, put it on, then it just slots on. Now, it would have been easy if this fender wouldn't have been on, the inner wheel arch wouldn't have been on, because I've had to push that out the way I'm doing it. So all I'm going to do now is bolt this pipe back into the radiator, please don't forget that one, and also all the hoses that go behind, especially behind the fans, make sure they go back into the little slots, otherwise they'll flap about and might get caught. Okay, radiator hoses are back on. I've pulled on them to see if they'll come off, everything seems to be fine. Need to now put a bottle back in, which goes straight into this part. Make sure that is lined up. We'll screw that in. We'll put the oil filler back in here, and then I also have to put the bonnet latch on and the holder to keep the bonnet open. Needs to be taken off the old one and put back on this one. Show you this as well with the oil filler cap. With the power steering, I think it is, and you have to take a bracket off the old one and put it into the new one here. to be able to put the clips, which is this metal clip back on. Okay, they're all screwed back in. Cable for the latch, just gonna tuck it in there. Screw it back on. I think that's how it goes back together. And I just realised I'm going to take the horn off this one. We've got to take, obviously, the support, the bonnet. We've got to take all these little rubber mounts off there as well and put them onto the new one. Okay, so I'm nearly ready to install the bumper back on. So I've had to put these pieces back on, and they used to be riveted on here, but I'm not going to put rivets in. I'm going to put these body clips in here instead. One, I think it's strong enough. And two, I don't have any of the big rivets, so use what I've got. So I can't see it being a problem. It looks really secure and I can't pull it off, so I'll see what it's like when the bumper's on and give it a good pull. Okay, so I'm ready to install the bumper. Got to make sure it clips in them sides, and then it's bolted on here, 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 clipped on, and I believe 1, 2 that goes into the wheel arch as well. So I'll put the bumper back on first, then the headlights, then these little plastic things that go on just before the grille. Not quite sure what to do. Then the grille, then the under tray, then the number plate, and I should have done it earlier on and tried it, but the coolant. Okay, so bumper's on, relatively easy. Then headlights, 2 wires to go into the back, so here and here, and then 3 bolts, one round here and the one there. That's both sides, and then the guards. Okay, so that's the grille on, bumper on. Grille is held on by 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and then it's clipped over the little inserts that we put in next to the lights, and then it's hooked in over the top of the bumper, and that's as simple as that one is. Let's see the bonnet alignment. Okay, everything lines up. It's nice on the headlights. It could have been a little bit better when I fitted the plastics in here, but everything's held on. Obviously this damaged bumper that's been put back on. So I reckon if I would align that piece of plastic, the piece that it attaches to better, and this would have been a better fitment, but that's okay for me. Same here. Headlights lines up perfect. This one's the same. Tight there, bit of a gap. Again, if I wanted to mess around with it and move it, I could probably get that perfect, but I'm not too bothered. It's a workhorse. So here at the front of it. Time for the under tray. Okay, one thing I missed when I said the bumper, so obviously it was talking about it lining up, is this bolt's underneath. Now as you can see, the bumper meets with the arch, but that bolt is too far away. Now I've just tried to take that bolt out and push that in, but there's actually a slot that bolt goes into that's in the inner wing, and that doesn't line up, so I have got a gap. I don't know whether that's due to crash or anything else, because the rest of it lines up on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill that and then put one of the body clips into it just to hold it in place to stop this pulling off. But to be honest with you, that is solid on the side anyway. I don't think there's anything I could have done with it, even if I would have pulled this up, that would have made that line back up. So I'm not quite sure. The whole thing, the whole wing probably needs pushing in, but because the headlight is all lined up, it's all absolutely fine. I don't really want to mess around with this wing, and there's no damage to that obviously on the outside, so it's obviously internal from the crash. So I'm going to leave that and put a body clip on it. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully I've put a body clip in there, and that's solid. Drilled right the way through into the plastic, put it in, and then now it can't pop off. So it's a quick fix. It's not ideal, but it'll do the job. Okay, so the next video was meant to be about putting the under tray on, but that's not happened because when I put the coolant in, well, before I put the coolant in, I was told that it was meant to be the red stuff, but it was the green stuff that came out of it, and apparently you can't mix the both of them, so I had to drain the system, and lo and behold I ended up getting an airlock, so it's only just about going up to temperature now and holding. So I had to grab the top pipe, that one, and squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it till it pushed the air out. Well, at least that's what I did. There might have been an easier way doing it. So van's back together, number plates on, bumpers on, everything lines up, and it looks like it's ready to use without the under tray. Until the next time. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found the video very helpful. I've now attached lots of photos, progress ones as I've gone along, and if you're looking through the photographs, there is also some part numbers. Please keep in mind this for my vehicle, for my year, my reg. So obviously if you're buying any parts, just please obviously check with that. And also if you'd like a list of the parts that obviously I bought, and even prices, maybe even where I got them from, please drop me a message and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching.